There we go. That's the energy we need, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. All right. Woo, okay. First of all, hello, y'all. Hi, y'all good out here? Everybody's good? Yeah. Okay. Woo, here we go. The third annual HBCU Honors. I am Autumn Joy Live, and we are sitting here with one of the honorees of this prestigious evening, David Banner. So first things first, you were honored tonight. Talk about what that recognition means to you personally, especially coming from an HBCU.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you all some personal information that don't nobody have. When I was in college, I was a real revolutionary. And I fought tooth and nail with the faculty at Southern. I remember when I first won, I never would wear ties. And the faculty asked me, well, why you don't wear ties? And I told them, don't you think black folks that had enough ropes around their neck? I didn't play about the liberation of black people. I didn't then, and the damn show don't play now. But the thing is that I believe I made a mistake. And I was going to apologize tonight, but my great publicity team has tried to prep me for being a superstar. And I'm trying to contain myself a little bit more, but I wanted to say that I apologize to the students because I left Southern being mad at that university for some of the things that they did. And when I became an artist, they actually outlawed me from campus for 10 years. Wow. And so I held a lot of anger at that university, but love in my heart. I bleed, blue and gold. And I didn't go back for that reason, but nobody suffered but the students. They missed the opportunity to see somebody grow into a millionaire. And a lot of times in the streets, these kids can see what you get if you sell dope, but they barely get an opportunity to see what you get if you go to an HBCU. That's the reason why I wear the jewels and get the Ferrari. Well, the Ferraris I like. I can't even lie. I like the Ferraris. But no, I want the kids to see success in being in shape, being spiritual. I always say they kill one king, why would you expect a child to want to be another? So me, I try to hold myself with a certain esteem, and this meant a lot to me. Y'all, T.I. showed up for me. That boy been through hell. That boy makes so much money, and he wanted to use his influence to help not only David Banner, but HBCU Honors. And that's why I always want to make sure, we always complain about people don't come back to the right things or don't honor the right things, but then when they do, we don't know how to act. That's why I walked back out when y'all didn't clap like y'all was supposed to. If folks came who didn't give a damn about HBCUs, we'd tear this room up. We're usually addicted to people who treat us the way that our oppressors do. So y'all, this means the world to me. I am not playing about it. My love and admiration for black women, for black people, for black schools, and for black art. I do not play about that, and I am dead serious. So thank you all.
Yeah, absolutely. And really quickly, to piggyback off of that, what was the pivotal moment? What happened within you that made you want to forgive how you felt towards Southern?
Well, I don't forgive the way that I felt about Southern. Anybody that treats black people that way, I don't care who they are. If they black, they alien, and then on the other side of that, something I never get a chance to say, I don't care who you are if you're helping black people. I love you too. I just had, Jordan, I always get one, so this is my one, Jordan. I just spoke in front of some white folks, and I told them, I said, there's a misconception. White people think I dislike them. I said, if you're not a cracker, then I don't hate you. If you love black people, then I love you. But if you're a cracker, I got a problem with you. And for those who don't know what a cracker is, those were the slave drivers that kept a whip on a black person's back. And just because we're not in the dust next to no crops don't mean that they're still not driving black people. And the sad thing about it is these are the types of places where I'm supposed to be able to speak freely. And just because we have sponsors and we're afraid to lose sponsors, well, if people don't sponsor us as full black people, then what are they sponsoring? What are they programming? But I understand that we need our money, and this is not my money to throw away, so I have to be responsible with my words, but I do not play about the liberation of black people.
All right. Yes. Well, with that being said, let's open it up for some questions, shall we? I know the young lady in the back there, you had your hand up?
I love it.
She said, I didn't have a question. It's sexy hell, David Barrett, and I like what you be talking about.
I'm good. I'm great.
Okay, go ahead. Sean, you got the other microphone?
We need the mic right here.
Well, I'll just come up there. I'm right here.
Hold on, now, Scott, mate. That's funny.
Hi, so I am Media Moni. I'm with my platform is the Media Sip, and
Yeah, you talked before. You did a good job,
Oh, thank you. But with that, even when we talked earlier, you know, you're always so prideful about. You was like, I'm from the Sip, so I know that's such a big part of who you are and your identity. But I would love to hear, you know, growing up, what are some texts or documentaries or just what did you really do and still do to cultivate your mind? Because you are such a revolutionary. You know, what are some things that you tap into to further grow your
Well,
knowledge?
this is something that I'll tell you. One of my major criticisms of the Black church is that we're too loud. We spend so much time hooping and hollering. We spend so much time doing music, beating on drums, and I actually think we spend too much time praying. If you pray, then you're supposed to wait to hear what God got to say. Ooh. And sometimes even when we're reading, we need to take time to sit back and think about, you know, what's going on inside of us. I think one of the things that I do like the most about religion is that when you pray, what's the first thing you usually do? Close your eyes. You want to know why? Because that's the direction you're praying in. The reason why it's so hard for Black people to find God is because you're looking in the wrong place. God ain't out there. God is in you. And I think if more Black people talked about that, if more colleges talked about where God actually is, if we found out where the religion is, where monotheism, they used to come and pray and study at the feet of our people. We always talk about math is hard, but you created math and science. Medicine came from you. So at what point do we reclaim that? I think, you know, we talk about equity all the time. I don't want to be equal to them. Because you can never, ever reach 10. So if your goal is to be equal, then even if you fall to 9.5, you're still not equal. I think we are better. Mm-hmm. I don't think that HBCU should be an option. I think that's the only place you should go unless you're going to get something to bring back to the community.
Talk about it.
You know? And the thing is that why would kids want to be a revolutionary? Why would they want to be smart if we don't show them the benefits? One thing that we don't think about, when people go in the direction of white supremacy, you get something from that. Sell out. They'll give you what you want. Now, they're going to come burn your ass up later. But what I'm realizing is that my mission statement is different. Let me tell y'all something really quick, and I'm going to be honest with you. Something about the Black community. We always talk about Jesus. But Jesus flipped over the tables in the church back during those times. He was a revolutionary. The funny thing is most people who act like Jesus in our community, we put them on the cross before anybody else do. So I really think these spaces, HBCUs, should be spaces where our people are admired. One thing I trip out about the American white Christian is they came to America to praise God freely, but will crucify anybody who talks or thinks about anything outside of what they believe. Isn't that why you were being persecuted in that cold rock where you're from? Y'all, I am so proud to be honored tonight because people like me are usually pushed to the back. People like me are always, even by the people who are around them, are always silenced. For me to be freely accepted, for me, I was the one that started, you know, the SU out in the crowd, and most people want me to sit there with my ass tight. Nope, it's HBCU honors. Let's act like we from HBCU. We got style and we grace. We got style and grace. But I am so honored to come from the environment, and I know that they wouldn't let me be SGA president no other place. So y'all, I'm grateful. Thank you all, and I know I didn't answer the question, but go ahead.
I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're a silk. I got your silk.
That was more than a question. That's perfect.
All right.
I heard him say, hurry the hell up. Come on, ask a good question.
Okay, you know you're one of my favorite people, and I love to talk to you.
Thank
But I want to talk about mental health. I want to switch the gears to mental health, and I know that you've spoken about that. And I seen a recent clip about the story that you told about Nas, and no, it was not Nas, it was Method Man. It was Method Man. And how he suggested that you go to the gym to get your mind right. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's funny when people see this new body that I got up under here. Ladies, it's awesome. I ain't gonna lie, I look good as hell. I really wanted to go out there tonight with no shirt on. But you know, I'm just like, hold on a little bit longer and make them wonder what's under there. Okay. No, but seriously though, most people think that I got in shape because I wanted to get movies or I wanted to be sexy. I'm grateful for all that, but y'all don't want to live. You know, I don't have any children yet. And if I had a child today, I can't even tell y'all how old I'll be by the time my child is 20. You know, I want to be here. I want to be active. Not only that, you know, one of the greatest things about this love that black women have for me, if y'all notice, they're not saying that I want to have sex with David Banner. They say I want to marry David Banner. Do you know what that means? I should say the majority of them, the rest of us want to screw you. That's amazing. Thank you. But no, seriously though, that means something to me. I'm gonna tell y'all something. A young lady told me once, she said, David, you don't remind me of my father, you remind me of my grandfather. So like, when it comes to my mental health, I guard that. I want to tell y'all a quick story. I met somebody recently, and we were going to work together. They were real cool. And when I got around them, it was just hard. And I told them I apologize for wasting your time, but I cut this relationship here because I realized more than anything, they got us chasing the bag. I need you to be sane. What if you get everything that you want and you lost your mind? I want y'all to be sane. And if you're sane, then you're here. But if you die, if you're not healthy, then all that money don't matter. Them folks print that money. I'm gonna tell y'all something about American money. The paper that it's printed on is worth more than what y'all think that money is worth. And you all, your heart, that's the one thing that they can't take away from you. Your relationship with the Most High and your body. I want to leave y'all with this. My therapist ain't a tough guy. But one day he raised his voice at me and I got uncomfortable because he's short. What the hell out of my therapist? But my therapist told me something that changed my life. He said, David, you always talk about black people, black people, black people, black people. He said, well, you black, why don't you treat yourself the way that you want to see black people be treated? I realized that I was my worst enemy. I was the problem because I hated myself and wouldn't acknowledge that. But as soon as I started loving myself, like the God that we praise outside, not the Most High God, but when I started treating and loving the God in me, imagine if you treated your temple the way that you treat them white folks' churches. What if you put gold around your neck like you put gold up on their windows? What if you praised yourself like you praised that false picture of that white Jesus? What if, and I'm going to say it, I'm going to leave it at this. If you taught your children that God was in them and you treated them like gods, then they would act like gods. And if they acted like gods, maybe the rest of the world would praise them too. Again, my name is David Banner. I don't care what you think about me. Just think. And clap when I come in. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah. I didn't cuss. See, PNG might give me some money too.
Hey, that was good. Oh, man. Y'all give it up again for David Banner.